Hi guys, in previous video we set out to install the latest ArcoLinux B Plasma 2024-0402, so the next one. So in the beginning of Saturday there was one, now there's another one, and we've created 2 extra packages just for Plasma. So ArcoLinux Plasma, and what we've created for the Plasma 6 is the service menu and the key bindings, and go watch the previous video to know what they entail. In this video I'm gonna go for Eric once gets an operating system and doesn't like it, right? I don't want this, I don't want that, I want extra software, and I want better design. What's this? So we're going to stick ArcoLinux B Plasma, we're going to stick to the default Plasma look. Done. But you could make a kind of copy of what is now git cloned. So on github.com/ArcoLinux-nemesis you get this. Go change it into something else, because what's in here is super interesting. Just specifically for Plasma 6 I've made a new file. So let's open it like this and then also run it. Open terminal, and all you need to do is type 500, and that's just pure ArcoLinux B Plasma 6, right? It's gonna do things that maybe you don't want, so have a look and see whether you like it. First of all, I want wallpapers from Variety, so I'm gonna get my configuration for Variety. Variety is the one that provides me all these awesome wallpapers that you guys ask me all the time. Eric, can you share the wallpaper? No guys, Variety, and activate Wallhaven support, and then you get all the wallpapers you can like. Here we're gonna get rid of the NeoFetch. So NeoFetch, when we Ctrl-Alt-T things, it shows NeoFetch. I don't want to see it, so I'm gonna remove it with this line. And it goes on. If you're on Wayland and the Wayland sessions, then you're going to remove this. So maybe you like to keep your Broadcom driver or a Realtek driver, but a Chinese, Japanese, Korean font, I don't need it, right? It's just for Calamaris, just for the guys Asian side. Plasma 6 software to install. I want to have OBS Studio, Thunar, and so on. That's the selection I'd like. The key bindings, we copy paste it over. The Plasma service, we copy paste it over. There's some personal settings I'd like to do. Watch the video how I did that. That's very interesting for the ISO builders. I do like wobbly windows, so it's enabled. I do this, right? I'm gonna go. If it is not in there, then go and add it. What? This one. Add this echo to the end of that file, and Plasma will reboot and it will put it in the right order. It will sort it, which is okay for me, right? I don't care as long as it's working. So all these copies I've made them verbose. So verbose means that you can see it. And I was playing with consave, which is an application, sudo pacman -s consave, to save a profile on one machine, edu, and imported another machine, edu, and it seems to work even now with the new version Plasma 6. So have a look at consave as well. Then we restart as best with all these changes. So this is me being in control. Watch out here, fall back and arch. So from time to time we've got to help him, and that's easy if you know how. So if you don't want to start with fall back, which is okay, it's going to work as well, it's just bigger. The fall back is there for a reason, as fall back. So let's set that. Ctrl-T, sudo boot ctl, there are my wallpapers, right? And then set default. If you don't know this anymore, just press tab, tab, tab. Ah yeah, set default tab again, because this I don't know. 613, the fallback is 11.conf. Voilà, set. So next time around it's going to be not the fallback, that's default, but the .conf. That's that. As you see, this is nice already. Nice in the sense, my nice, right? I've shown you in the video how to get or find the settings, how to create the settings, how to find the settings, how to put it inside ArcoLinux-nemesis, and how to apply it. That's a whole process, and it's fun. Scripting your own design. I was thinking about Yakuake, which should be there as well. First install it or start it. It's already installed. F12 is the default, so keep it. And now we have this as well. Okay, Super Q is going to work here. That's the fun. I'm at home. Control T, Super Q, Control Shift Enter, Super Q, and let's exit. Super X or Super Shift X. So all these things work, and design-wise, I have not put anything in here. Design-wise, I change each and every single time. I have a look, but most of the time you see me go for something dark like this one. Apply dark, Plasma, dark, apply, window decorations, dark, apply. And that's why a con save is interesting. If you're always gonna take the same thing, always, and it doesn't make sense to, well, do it manually, then it's maybe better you use applications like con save or script again. So this is the look that we like to have. And then maybe entirely up to you. There are some extra possibilities these days with Plasma 6. This is a bit new here. Opacity, style, width, full width, fit content. Why not? And then we end up with one of the designs that I've made, but I've lost my mouse, it seems, on VirtualBox. So VirtualBox is not the same as real metal. It still stays a sandbox. So what I do in VirtualBox is right Control R. That puts everything here. Look at that. Line 2 is the default now. And let's see. So orphaned is all normal because of me pressing Control R, and Control R is a reboot. So hard reboot basically, or soft reboot, whatever you want to call it. You're out. Let's see if the bar applied. Yes, the bar applied. Alt N. No, Alt N is not in. Ooh. So delete the trash is an option. Thank God for that. And next, that's maybe better to end with, right? This is some advertisement in there, so maybe not good. So here we have the wallpapers. These are coming from Wallhaven. So don't ask me for wallpapers, guys. Why don't you use variety? This one is from us. I like this one. And the fishies, I'm also a fan of fishies. That's also nice, right? This one. Okay, well, let's choose one. And then you have your Plasma. And not only that, but I went through, well, I could go through all the rest. And what is all the rest? Well, I just ran number 500. This morning, I looked at all the code and I added lines in there. If you are on Plasma Wayland, then do this and this and that. If you're not on Plasma Wayland, then do this and this and that. So it is fun in scripting to actually see it all work out just like that. You having breakfast and the machine doing its work. That's scripting. So basically, I'm trying to get you to look at the code and start with one file, 500. And then later on, maybe you say, I'm gonna follow Eric's advice, I'm gonna run 0, and I make my own decisions. So if it's already installed, I can run it 100 times. If it already installs is installed, then I can just skip it. Well, Pacman skips it, not me. Skipping. And otherwise it's gonna be installed. And this is what I want to have on the future system, my real metal machine. This is the software choices I've made. GIMP, Inkscape, Google, Chromium, yes, Vivaldi, VLC, etc, etc, etc. And they're all coming in, and I don't have to do anything. I don't have to stay here. I can just go away and come back. GIMP is already installed. These guys are already installed. Right? OBS Studio is there because Simple Screen Recorder doesn't work. So if on Plasma, do not install Simple Screen Recorder, install OBS Studio. And it's these things that you need to program, between quotes, program. Bash scripting is not programming, but it's fun to tell him what to do. And then end up with a system you like. All right? So check it out. Plasma deserves your attention for sure. And yes, we take the quirks that we from time to time have as all in good time, and everything will be fixed. So if you're a patient guy like me, that's not an issue at all. All right, cheers.